As this resolution notes, children account for 51% of the refugee population in the world, which is well over 65 million people. California and Americans across this nation are very concerned over the current heartless policy of the federal administration and the separation of children from their parents when they come to the U.S. seeking refuge, seeking asylum. The refugee crisis does not exist outside of these borders. It is not only something that happens in other places all over the world. It's happening right here. From the Mediterranean crisis, where people are dying every single day in the Mediterranean Sea, to over 2,000 children that have been separated from their parents right now because of our administration's policies. These are children who are living in cages, who are refugees to this nation, who are not allowed to be counseled or consoled, who have been separated from the only family that they've ever known. This is Refugee Day, and we have a crisis on our hands. And how we respond as Americans, how we respond as this legislative body, says a lot about our values. I'm supporting this resolution, and I think all of us should, because this is an intolerable practice. Separating children from their parents is not only cruel, but it is inhumane. It is an abuse to children. It is also, according to the United Nations, a severe violation to children's rights and international law. Families are seeking asylum from countries that are war-torn and filled with violence. We must take the steps necessary to ensure that our brothers and sisters who are left with no choice but to risk their lives in search of a better opportunity have that in this country. I've shared my story over and over with many of you personally and on this floor. I myself am an unrecognized refugee from a country filled with violence and war. And I get to sit here and say these words and know that there are thousands of little boys and girls under the age of 5 who are living in cages at this moment. This is not a foreign concept. This is something that's happening right now, right here, in our home, in our own country. So please, I ask that you look deep into your heart, recognize that this is more than just a resolution, and that we must do something to ensure that this country is one of opportunity, equity, and justice for everyone that steps ground on this soil.